So Michelle, what are we going to say, Warren?
What are we doing here?
Warren rises. You'll catch on, Warren, as we go. Michelle, your last couple of hours now. What time is it?
What time is it? I think it's like 5 o'clock. Is it?
5:45.
Yeah.
Last couple of hours.
3 hours left in Big Brother House.
Huh? How are you feeling? Like, you've been here 4.5 years. You're here.
4.5 years. Yeah, it's been a while. Like, I just feel so part of the community. It's very hard for me to. It was very hard for me to make the decision because I suppose I'm at a time in my life where I've always wanted to travel. So I decided to take the leap of faith after establishing myself here in the Bosco for so long and getting to know the young people and their families, and it's just been amazing. Like, it's a great feeling, but it's sad as well. Well, it's really sad, but it's a great feeling to have such a privilege to be part of this team here in the Bosco.
I suppose just a little bit about, you're not leaving us because you don't like the Bosco anymore. You're travelling.
I'm travelling, so I'm going off to Australia, booked to go to Melbourne in November. As a child, since I was probably, I don't know what age I was, but I've always said it's something that I always wanted to do. And I suppose when I first initially came to the Bosco, I kind of put it into Stephen's head that that was my future plans. I suppose they were delayed a little bit by COVID, but I suppose I'm actually kind of thankful because I got to spend so much time here and develop relationships, such good relationships with loads of the young people here. And I suppose I just keep on saying the community, but yeah, the community themselves. Like, there's so many different people from Dublin City Council, the Bosco football team, School of Moran Road. Just the list is endless. Like, so I'm just really privileged and I'm delighted to have such a great experience. And I'm very sad to be leaving such a great community.
So we actually put the interview up today, asking the young people different questions.
Yeah.
Emily hopefully will be able to remember them with me. But I suppose just to ask you the same type of question. So your first memory of the Bosco?
First memory of the Bosco, I suppose it was probably my first ever interview here in the Bosco. I suppose when I actually started out, it was, I suppose it's so long ago now, what's 4.5 years. I initially started here as part-time, and I remember going down to the Bosco, arriving in the main reception area, couldn't find parking, wasn't there in Drimna. Ended up parking near the Marble Arch and walking up, panicking for 5 minutes left of the interview, absolutely sweating. Arrived to the door anyway, and I was met at the front reception by Angela, and I was brought down to the archery, which a lot of young people would know, a lot of you might know where it is. But I just remember just looking at this building and being like, wow, it's so big, it's so much potential, like, and it was kind of I was so green, I suppose. I was just out of college, it was just nerve-wracking, but I always just remember that now.
Emily, can you think of what other questions?
What do you miss most about the Bosco?
Oh, I suppose the young people, like they're the heartbeat of the centre. Like, if there was no young people walking through these doors, then there'd be no Bosco. So definitely the young people. I suppose the staff, from the youth work team to the caretaking staff to the centre manager, to all these people, Angela, receptionist, Becky, like, it's just the people that really make the place. And if it wasn't for them, God, I wouldn't be here as long. So yeah.
So final question: what was your highlight of your time here?
Has to be the Stairway to Heaven walk. I suppose completing it with 14 young people, was it? 14 young people, which was an amazing achievement. The weather was a bit windy and wet. At one stage, I actually heard Stephen be like, I don't know whether we're going to make the Irish for this. But that had to be, well, there's many highlights, but that's just one that will stick with me forever. And just like all the murals, the list is endless. Like, I can't thank everyone enough for making my experience here so just amazing, and the young people again, and it's just been a blast.
2 more questions for you. So the second last question. So just in terms of the work that you've done here, you know, leaving, looking back, reflecting on it, how you've worked, you know, you came kind of here from college as well, so you were new enough. So I suppose
I suppose I was only actually discussing this with the staff here. I'll never forget Jessica. That was the first person I worked when I arrived here. I remember her leaving and being like, oh shit, like, I'm going to be the only youth worker here for a while.
Is that how you feel now, Warren?
It's only on me now.
I'm being like, oh shit, I'm the only youth worker here, so it's all kind of landed on my shoulders. But you know, it was the best thing I ever done. Like, a lot of the young people now that are now kind of 14, 15, 16 now have kind of come through me from the very start of my journey to kind of the end. So watching them grow and all the developmental stuff that I've learned through kind of the Stephen, and we've had Del here. And then Shane as well, the artist. There's been so many, there's kind of been just such a well of people that have come through the centre and kind of made me the worker that I am.
Final question. So, what message would you have to young people now, kind of on your way out the door, for a better word?
Keep coming. Like, even though I'm leaving, there's still so many wonderful staff here. You still have Warren, Stephen, Emily. There's still a lot of work to be done, and the one thing that I'll always reiterate to young people, and the one thing I'll always remember is the Bosco's always here. The door is always open. I know I'll be ringing the Bosco sometimes it gets tough in Australia, but the Bosco will always be here, and that's the main message I want to leave.
Okay. Before we, Emily, have you anything to say?
Not really.
Wish her
I'll
well.
watch the video.
Wish her well, maybe.
Best of luck, you legends.
Warren?
Yeah, we miss you, Michelle. Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff.
Thanks.